On the floor for the visiting Golden State Warriors, at center, Devon Looney. At guard, Buddy Hield. At forward, Draymond Green. At forward, Andrew Wiggins. At guard, Stephen Curry. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Kerr. Now introducing the starters for your San Antonio Spurs. At forward, number 0, Keldon Johnson. 6'8", at forward, number 10, Jeremy Sohan. 6 foot even. At point guard, number 3, Chris Paul. 7'3", the big man, number 1, Victor Wembanyama. 6'11", at guard, number 24, Kobe Garcia.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And a look at the stats for Victor Wembanyama.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Hield in the sharp-shooting backcourt. Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. And it's Looney in at the 5. And for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Johnson, then there's Chris Paul, and it's Big Cat in at the shooting guard. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant, how aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Garcia. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Curry. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game.
Sometimes there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
Here's Garcia, guarded by Hield. About a minute played here so far in the first. And the basket by Garcia.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's Wembanyama. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Takes the 3. Garcia, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
No coverage that time. Hield's got 5 points.
This is what Hield does. Exceptional at spacing the court with his three-point shooting.
Sohan, the pass to Big Cat. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Curry. Last game, 26 points for him. Wiggins, no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
That is powerful.
Yes!
A great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. For three. Rebound by San Antonio. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
And the basket by Garcia. He's got 10.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Warriors trail by 5. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season.
Spurs fans, no reason to gripe when we got the Spurs Night Squad.
He's checked in for San Antonio. Cassell comes in for Johnson. And Golden State also making a switch. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Draymond Green. We've got 1:55 left in the first. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. On the wing, Curry. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Here's Garcia. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Here's Pajemski. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Pass to Jackson Davis. Healed on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. Outside Schroeder. Fires the three. Counted from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
San Antonio leading by 5. Vassell outside. Back to Paul. Here's Garcia. Defended by Pajemski. 16 feet out. No good. A bit long that time. The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
Pass to Vassell from deep. Nails it from 3.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now Jackson Davis. Outside Schroeder. From outside the arc. Vassell with the rebound. Here's Garcia. Defended by Pajemski. So it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They know Curry can go for 50, 60 any night, so they're forcing someone else to beat him. Back to the game after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
You can really see the...
And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Kuminga. Hield's checked in for Pajemski. And it's Curry in for Schroeder. We've got Chris Paul, Keldon Johnson out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Big Cat in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Massey, good.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Pass to Wiggins. Shoots over Vassell. Wiggins, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Johnson passes to Big Cat. Here's Bassey to the left side wing. Inside. Shot clock at 5. And he dunks it down.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And here's Curry. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Drives to the hoop. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. San Antonio leading by 20. Steps back. Johnson against Wiggins. Pass to Bassey. There's a screen. The 3. Drains the triple. Vassell's got 6.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to give them a breather and talk things over. Different look for San Antonio when Wembanyama's checked in for Bassey and Sohan subbed in for Vassell.
Substitution for your Spurs, Wembanyama, Sohan.
Healed from outside. Hold in by Paul.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Garcia. He's covered by Curry. And the basket by Garcia. Garcia's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry looking it over. Pass to Hield. Can they get it? And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Hield showing his quick release.
Here's Garcia. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's San Antonio up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich. And, Coach, you look at the offensive execution for this team. What are you seeing?
I think they've done a pretty good job in moving the basketball, keeping up the pace, because we've been playing in mud a little bit lately, but the pace has been pretty good.
Hopefully that pace continues in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large, they've played mistake-free basketball.
They just look like the better team.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Garcia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
So on the floor for Golden State, Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. And it's Looney in at the 5, roaming the paint. Green, the pass to Curry. Hield for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Warriors with possession here. Outside Curry, pass to Hield. No good with the triple. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25.
The basketball genius of Paul in action, finding those chances to set his guys up.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. he could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Basket counts. Garcia's got 28 points for the game.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Sinks the tray.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Big Cat. There's the 3. Hauled in by Curry.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. 1 fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Wiggins outside. Shot to stop the run. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Free throw drops for Wiggins.
You really get nonstop hustle from Andrew Wiggins, and that all-out style of play helps him be a serious difference maker on both sides of the ball.
And he can't hit the second. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Curry against Paul. Takes one from 10 feet. Wiggins passes to Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
And one of the best passers of all time, Paul relishes setting the pace and finding his open teammates.
The Warriors have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks.
Spurs foul.
A line change here for San Antonio. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Schroeder comes in. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now for our player of the game.